There is going to be the Rubik pickup here for PG. And we're going to respond immediately with J178. Interesting. So the Shadow Demon's always good pick. It's great setup here, obviously, for the Marana Arrow. Huge ganking potential. So it looks like we've got our 3-4-5 now for J178. Positive guys might be their mid laner here, likely to be the Undying 5 with the Rubik 4. It's kind of interesting how Undying's been put back into this 5 position. I always liked him on the 4 mode personally, but I've been convinced that he's definitely strong enough alone on a 5 without any items, really. Incredibly annoying, very tanky. The changes that buff to the Flesh Golem are pretty strong. 9% of your current HP removed every single second is no joke. Slaughter now going to get picked up here for PG. So big spike here at him for level 6. It's very interesting, Slaughter, this hero. Pretty strong. But it's weird because he almost wants safe lane farm, right? He really excels with things like an AC. Sometimes you see the Echo Saber picked up on him, the Ags especially later on. Siren. Gonna be countered here by the Naga. Interesting. So high armor hero is going to suffer a bit here with the corrosive haste once that is maxed. I think it's like 18 or something armor reduced, which is pretty insane. We'll see how Ember decides to build. Likely to be, of course, the Maelstrom build. That's Maelstrom, maybe not Urn. Drum early, maybe might be good this game. Could see an Ag Scepter. I think is going to be pretty good. Naga with the Root is going to be very annoying here against the Ember Spirit, though. They have plenty of additional setup and good catch here for J178. Saw Envy play a really strong Naga, set up lots of great team fights with the song, so could be interesting. Naga probably going to go for the Diffusal. What else do Nagas build right now? Diffusal Manta likely is the general build. Ooh, that Slaughter's a bit spooky for me. Likely to be the offlane Slaughter here. Could be the mid or safe lane Ember. Positive guys here with the last pick, so they're going to ultimately decide depending on the J178 pick. They're going to be looking for a mid laner as well, as they'll go ahead and ban the the Lone Druid, sorry, and pick up the SF. I like Shadow Fiend. He's a pretty mostly safe mid laner. He's been picked a little bit more here. Gonna go with the raises at level 1, most likely, as is the norm. Casual. I mean, if you're looking for a mid lane counter, I don't know if how Ember Spirit does against him. I'd assume not too terribly. Not really too tempting to go for a TA here with a Sand King in the game. He's gonna be able to burn off your meld charges incredibly quickly. Arc Warden likely to get jumped on as well by the Sand King, but there might be a case to be made there. I don't know. I always want to see the Arc Warden. Oh, the Lush is good. I think it's going to be... The question is, who is mid then? Alright, now for PG, looks like it's going to be the Aragon. So it's going to be the Lesh mid with the Ember Spirit. Yep, okay, the Lesh against the Shadow Fiend. Good magic damage on both. So mid Lesh, more likely to go for the lane dominating build of, hey, I'm going to go ahead and max that Lightning, what's it called? Lightning Storm, I believe. It's not Lightning Bolt, I believe. The E, in any case, to go ahead and secure last hits. Usually that, and a few more levels in the Split Earth as well for that damage. Decent setup here against the SF. The positioning from both these guys is going to be quite interesting here. Pikachu on the SF for J178. Likely to see a level or two in the edict as we maybe get into the 5, 6, 7 range here on the Lush to be able to push a bit more. Pressure that tower here, get a bit of more damage against the SF. Of course, the Lush suffers from the same issue that Gyro mid does, where you have to go for a little bit of a different build than you might in one of the side lanes, just because there's not going to be, there's not really never an opportunity for the heroes to be as isolated as they are in the side lane, so the Edict's going to be a little bit less powerful, considering that there's almost always creep nearby, right? But still, a strong pick mid lane gives them plenty of physical damage as well to go ahead and get amped by the Slaughter Corrosive Haze. Good spells to steal this game as well. Unlikely to steal Song ever, but any of Shadow Demon's kit, with the exception of the Poison, I think are going to be pretty strong. I think probably the best spell to steal here is going to be, I mean, even Arrow's not too bad here. Sand King as well is a really good kit to steal from. It's a fun Rubik game for sure. We'll see how it goes though. Immersion on the Rubik.
Nicely done.
Oops. So we have the tips coming out here already. The reward here, yeah, it's gonna be a reward mid. Haven't been able to cast too much CIS Dota, quite frankly. Mostly EU and A, and now SEA. So very excited to see how the playstyle differs between these two teams. Like I said before, it's going to be a bit of an interesting one here. We've got two of the teams both tied for first, along with Gambit, facing off against each other. So this is going to be a very crucial best of 2 series. ILTW here on the safe lane. Ember Spirit ready to go. As we take a look at where the wards have been placed mid lane. Already got one there getting pinged out. Interesting, trying to make sure that the ward's not scouted. Good vision here. We'll scout the bottom rune. No rune vision here for this Radiant ward, but it's good for any possible rotations. You can tell with a lineup like this, where you've got Big Num here on the Murano and Happy D Rara on the Shadow Demon. That great setup is going to be a bit scary. Misha getting in there here with the decay. Only 1 stack so far though. Might be dead here. Actually, the arrow will not connect. Totally done indeed here. But I think it's going to be runes 2 for 2. I think we've yet to grab one here. Yeah, 2 for 2. 2 bot runes here for J178. And positive, guys. So far, so good. Keeping that positive mental attitude. They'll grab 2 as well. So Palantimos on the safe lane. Naga Siren here. So far, yeah, I was going to say, so far solo lane, but I presume they're going to TP a support up to go ahead and try and secure this lane a bit. No disruption level yet. It's going to be the Shadow Poison instead. And early on with the Fade Bolt to try and win this first crucial wave here. I think it goes to nice mirror image leveled first. The dash to try and secure CS here, but I think that was a deny. Indeed it was 1-1, but so far 4-0 here. Of course, going for that classic raise combo here, level 1, just to secure a bit more farm. Urgon, level 2 now. Split Earth and Lightning Storm leveled. Try and secure this CS, but as you can tell, everyone just focusing on the creep right now. Big Gnome doing a bit of lane shenanigans here. I believe he's pulled the wave out from under them. So we're going to have, oh, the lane pulled as well by ILTW. Go ahead and begin laning in between the tier 1 and tier 2 here on the side of positive, guys. There's got a few more creep to him as well there for ILTW to potentially last hits. No Riptide leveled yet. Once that Riptide's up though, it's going to be a little bit scary here for the Slaughter. 5 armor here at level 1. He's a bit tanky, but those Naga Riptides will be chewing through him once he runs out of that armor. ILTW now going ahead and securing some last hits here. And there's 9 and 2 here on Pikachu, now already at max souls. They'll be putting 2 levels into the raise. Sorry, 12 max souls at level 1. Mistake in there. Telekinesis lift into the bash here. Bash from the deep from Ghost Stick. No creep wave here, so they might be considering diving a bit as the pull from Happy to Urara will complete. And in between the tier 1, tier 2, they will go now. Good damage here from PG onto the Ember Spirit. No, just securing the ranged creep there. How's our Sand King doing? Still somewhat staying alive. 12 stacks of the decay on him. Means that one bottle set basically heals him up for about half of his health. It's a bit scary situation to be in. This Ghost Stick continues to CS in here. Gonna get that bash on his next auto attack. Of course. Positive him for some easier setups to CS earlier on. Strong hero, like I said, but we'll see how he develops into the mid-game. I like Slardar as a hero, but he's one of these guys that kind of wants to get safe lane farm while still picking up off-lane items, so... Okay, 178 here. We'll see how they do. Pikachu middle lane leading, just about leading, 18 and 5 here. Max, oh, one more CS here for Max Souls at 18. There we are. 20. My goodness, I am so far off of my numbers here. I'm just gonna stop commenting on Necro Mastery altogether. Barrow getting a bit harassed here. There's the Flame Guard, a level 1 only, but doesn't allow him to stand inside of the Sandstorm too long here. You do get a massive buff at that for level 2, as we get 4-minute runes spawning, supports, and cores alike, all making a run here for the tower. The Split Earth will connect. It's an Arcane Rune as well. No level from the Edict. Immersion here to try and set up for the kill, getting right in his face, not allowing there for that long duration raise, and unfortunately SF unable to get the kill, but a nice arrow here coming through. Starstorm not enough, but the second proc will actually secure the kill. Bignum finding a kill. Argon still getting a bit of the better out of that. He's going to get the XP and a bit more gold. Did he not get that first blood bonus? Interesting. Yeah, he did. 368 gold. Bignum getting a bit more, however, of course, let me not go ahead and chat. Of course, the you want to get that money on your mid laner, preferably. Bit of an XP disadvantage, and of course every death on the SF hurts. Now trying to regain them souls. He's able to head back now. He's got a bracer and a bottle. Will help with that magic resistance a bit. As 5-minute runes now spawn. We're at 1-1 so far for the kill score. The kill spread rather. So far just about even. Net worth difference is basically negligible, but a bit of an advantage here. For the plus for J178s, preferring their draft here. I think they're just gonna have some Naga Siren problems pretty soon, and not a clean way to disengage either. Your Ember is just gonna go out and Remnant out of harm's way, and then pretty much just be gone. Pikachu middle lane, now up to level 6 here, likely to get a 3rd level in the Necromastery. As I hear an arrow mid lane. Ooh, it actually does connect here. Let's see if they can get these raises to stack. Level 2 raise, nice lift is going to be able to allow Pikachu to live a bit longer. I saw another TP get channeled in, but they're going to cancel it to get a kill here onto Bignum. Split Earth will connect, and there's that the Pulse Nova. Level 1 is now enough. Nicely done there. Good damage as Immersion already rotating mid lane, so no TP necessary. Able to set it for 2 kills here. So that's 2 back-to-back deaths here on the SF for J178. So positive guys, definitely making it work here. Able to get 2 early kills. Let's check out this off lane here. Misha harassing the crap out of Petrusbara. 16 decay, so I think that's 12 now, but still lots of strength, constantly stolen as ALTW continuing to lead in terms of CS, dropping the sentries, but is a little bit quicker on the draw there, able to de-ward instantly. Top lane here, looking like we're setting up for a kill. The arrow is going to be connecting onto Ghost Stick. Nice bits of damage here, good bash. Is it going to be enough for him to escape? He's got the Guardian Sprint, only 3 stacks of the Shadow Poison on 140. Ooh, able to dodge out that 4th one. Might have been lethal as well. How many levels in the Shadow Poison we got? 2. Yeah, so could have been lethal potentially. Nice dodge there. As now we have 3 levels here in the Flame Guard, making him able to withstand the Sandstorm now, which is also going to be level 3. Can play and CS around in that one a bit more. Split Earth will not connect as we get a nice D ward. Bignum already on that one. Gonna be soaking some experience here middle lane and harassed as to the jungle goes Pikachu for now to re-stack up here. 28 souls max at level 1 is Happy Do Your Aura. We missed a kill down bot lane, interestingly enough. Looks like he just got ran down by LTW. Like I said, Flame Guard gets much better here after level 1. The damage per second increases quite a bit, as well as, of course, that magic absorption. And the duration. Mid lane, setting up for a kill maybe onto Bignum. Nice Lightning Storm. Not going to go for the Split Earth, however. As they caught a Rubik here. Nice arrow onto one, setting up for the Raze's Immersion. Still somehow alive. You got a Starstorm in 1 second here. Going to leap forward to secure that one as Aragon jumping forward. Pulse Nova. Good damage onto everyone here. Might have gotten a bit too deep, however, Split Earth going to get juked out. There's no short duration raise, but the medium, or the short distance raise with the medium raise will do the trick there. Nice kills here onto Pikachu. He's going to get involved in 2, and a kill on Aragon is massive. Huge kill there for the SF. Will allow him to recover a bit. 1, 2, and 2 now, so 3 assists to his name. Needs to be a bit careful. 3 level 3 Fade Bolts, though. Might nuke him down. As already, there we have the Corrosive Haze. I always forget that Mirror Image will Dispel, however. So they're going to be going in here. Ghostig going to land another bash, and with all that minus armor, 10, 15, 20. Slowly going to be doing quite a number here on Palatinos. But Haze Boots, they give a little bit less armor now, actually. I did forget about that. As the Edict will be finally leveled here on Urgon mid lane. Lesh, but that's going to go ahead and trigger the Fortify. 3 heroes bottom, maybe try to make a play, make a money move onto J178. As Misha just constantly running him down, just creating the utmost of space here for ILTW. Bignum finally has rotated back down to the lane. They've got vision here on Pedisbaro. They're going to easily dodge out that arrow. Tombstone level 1 is dropped. Does maintain vision here as into the trees goes Sanking, but chasing him down with the Remnant is ILTW. Misha with the Fade Bolts will find the kill. Nicely done there. Good amounts of damage as we finally get the level 6 on the Ember Spirit. Maybe making a play here for the tower. They'll fortify here, but just looking for runes for now. Anyone contesting the runes up top lane? Ghostic maybe considering it. Happily to drop the disruption. Might just die for this one though. We got a bash for the deep all at the ready, and going to be a very dead Shadow Demon creating a bit of space. As the Naga Siren continues to farm. That basic Dispel there going to be quite strong. 4, 0, and 3 build. Likely to level up the Riptide to max to accelerate that farm. Anything fun queued up here? Indeed, it's going to be the Manta style first. A second Dispel, of course, wouldn't hurt against this game, especially against the Syrian Chains. Go ahead and Manta dodge perhaps on the Split Earth. A little bit harder to set up. And get your damage back for Fade Bolts too. Yeah, it's a good draft here on J178. I neglected to remember that they do have a very nice Dispel here, as they're going to be smoked up now. They will be getting good vision here. Misha jumping in immediately with the Flesh Golem. Good amounts of damage. Split Earth not going to connect. Bignum almost dying as well to the damage. Requiem doing good amounts of work with the max souls here. Everyone's so low here. Ooh, Happy Do Your Aura with the Shadow Poison is massive kills. Now ILTW rotating through from bot lane here. Good amounts of damage, but not enough. He's still got 2 remnants back. Enough damage to kill the Shadow Demon quite easily. It's Crush, or the Slithering Crush, not going to be enough. Not going to have the AoE, rather, to quite catch them. He's shooting quite aggressive here, but ILTW able to tank a few of those Shadow Raises with the maxed, or the level 3 Flame Guard. Good fight from J178. They'll get 2 kills onto the support, but 2 well worth kills. We'll take those. Now with 2 bracers here on Misha. I'm sorry, Ghostic looking a bit scary, a bit more farmed. I hear smoke. It's going to be 2 here. Immersion and Ghostic both rotating in the jungle to see what they can see. Potom here on Bignum on Potom rather, rotating through around as well. But they might be going for a bit of a kill here on Petishbara. Now they've got the vision. Do they have the damage though? They're going to be able to make the jump. Beautiful roots onto 2. They've disrupted. I believe that's going to be Ghostic. They've got the control for Petishbara though, and they're able to run down even the Shadow Demon, committing the Tombstone for this push as well. They want to finally push this tier 1 tower as they've gotten top as well. So Positive guys definitely making the best of this situation here. A second Fortify will come out, but the tower will fall regardless. But still, space created here for Palantimos, who continues to farm. Now he's got the 1 Blade of Alacrity and the completed Yasha already on the way, but also rotating through are going to be Positive guys. Palantimos did leave a good amount of detection around him, has the song at the ready. The root will not stop him from songing. Is that beautiful song we all love to hear. It will be sung. He'll just be able to leave. But good spell stolen as well. And neglected to mention here on Immersion will be the Burrow. Fantastic spell to steal. Just a good spell overall. Even better on the Rubik, of course. We got Yule's Scepter here on the SF. I think Yule's Blink is generally the build here early on. Allows for you a few of earlier setup kills. Another Yule's is going to be good against the Roots. Allow you to escape a bit easier. Maybe juke out a bit of damage here from the Lush as well. Top lane here. No, just Ghostic harassing. He's gaining vision here. -5 armor here for the Sand King, so he's quite a tanky boy here. Has picked up a Bracer, but won't matter too much when you've got -5 armor. 14-minute runes will spawn. It's going to be Illusion Rune here for Ghostic picked up. Completed. Then, of course, we've got the Yasha, but the Manta still on the way, so continuing to farm. So just a bit of a farming period here for J178. Interesting Undying build, going for the 2-2-2-1, trying to get a bit of everything here. I've been seeing people, and by people I mean these competitive players here throughout the qualifiers, pick up a few levels in the Soul Rip and now a few levels in the Decay, preferred here in the EU CIS region. Fear on the Undying, ended up maxing Soul Rip for the most part. It seems like they have a bit of an affinity here for more levels in the Decay. ILTW now closing in here on the Maelstrom 2 as a TP will come through here from behind, and actually Invis is going to be a Shadow Demon. They will catch him here with the Dust of Appearance as 15-minute runes are going to be sparred off a little bit. Top lane, Petishbara still under attack here. Will pop the Shrine at the very least. Ghostic not having the damage to really get through him quite yet. Has the headdress as well as nice body blocks from the Illusion Urn. However, not a lot of duration there to really effectively block too much. But Positive guys now poised to take the last 2-1 standing for J178. After they use the Moonlight Shadow defensively, now happy to Urara, likely to die quite quickly as well. Only 4 strength stolen, but a Tombstone dropped. Nice Soul Rip on that, just to have it last a bit longer. Bignum as well being forced out. Ghostic just creating plenty of space all around. Net worth still just about even. Hasn't really gone too far, in excess of 1k for either side. XP difference favoring J178, as is the Dota Plus win probability here, but doesn't mean a whole lot. One big team fight could really crack this wide open, and they've yet to find a kill here onto Naga. Level 11 now on the Palantimos. Naga has enough money now for the ultimate orb. I believe it's still 2150, right? Yes, indeed. Trying to finish off that Manta style. Maybe then they'll fight, maybe then you wait for the Diffusal Blade, but you are slowly losing your towers here. Mid and top tier 2s are looking pretty healthy, but your bot tier 2 could use a bit of work. Unfortunately, there's going to be no Treant Protector in this draft. I think he was banned out. Sand King. Interesting Sand King build, actually. Sometimes you go straight for the Veil of Discord, but not this game. Deciding to go instead just to maybe start off, but just picking up the crown and then going for the blink instead. Trying to keep up the pressure maybe from power guys. The damage output's very nice, of course, but fighting against it for now. Ember Spirit has now finished off the Maelstrom, probably itching for a fight, likely. Plenty of lines drawn all over the map, actually. It's can be kind of difficult to see the hero icons here, but that's going to be Manta now completed and Diffusal queued up for Palantino's continuing to farm, but maybe not so afraid to fight now. They've got another Dispel, a second Dispel for them, and good things to Manta Dash in this game. SF, instead of Blink Pikachu, going for the Blink Dagger. Defensive item there, as we have a 5-man Smoke Gang. Ghost Stick leading the charge here. Only level 1 here in the Corrosive Haze, as they're going to smoke up as well on the side of J178, head towards their core. Lots of heroes missing off the map. There's going to be the Moonlight Shadow on top of it. Ghost breaks on ILTW. I believe that was just to the tower, however. Now maybe to make the jump here. They've got the Yule Scepter going to go for the kill here. No Requiem cut yet. Now it's going to get channeled. Beautiful stun onto 2, but they're going to be locking down the SF. Can he get off any items? The disruption from Happy Hero and the song to try and break up this team fight. Pikachu, is he going to go for the Requiem now? No, he's going to back up a little bit now as Petrashara will fall in the back lines. Try to maybe just disrupt a bit too much here. Instead, ends up dying. Good team fight from Positive guys, as they're able to force the song to get used defensively. A bit difficult there for Pikachu to get off the Requiem of Souls. Just constantly locked down, and now that's a tier 2 down for Positive guys, continuing to push, but the Nagas only got one bit of a power spike. Are they going to do Roche here? They definitely can. Got a good lineup for it, but even that damage, I don't think Ember even did that much in that fight, just getting control. He was the one that got jumped on. They're trying to put him down instantly. They don't get the chance, and here they go now onto Roche. Should be a pretty easy Roche. They don't have a good way to get in anymore with the Naga song. I thought maybe we were going to see a Requiem out of the song, but that would have resulted pretty much instantly in the death of the SF, which is not ideal. Down goes Roche, likely to give Aegis here to ILTW. He's got a slot for it. Swapping out the Quelling Blade, and Drums now a little bit lower on charges. Still on 3, though. Aether Lens here on Immersion. Interesting build. Allows him to steal pretty good spells. And like I said, with Burrow Strike on the field, that spell stolen is going to be quite nice. Now ILTW looking to find someone. I think he scouted out Pikachu here. Maybe considering going for it. He's only got 1 Remnant charge right now. Actually, he's got 2, I apologize. He's got 1 Remnant back ready to be used. As 3 heroes will smoke up, 4 heroes make that for J178. Teamless wants to farm, though, will instantly attack the Ancients. He's got the first Blade of Alacrity now for the Diffusal. That Diffusal is going to be very nice. Mana Burn against the Lesh as well as the Ember are going to be huge. 20-minute runes now for J178. Maybe they think there's a lone. Ooh, the Yule Scepter, a bit of miscommunication of an aggressive Yules as well. Will cancel the Requiem, but it'll still come out regardless. Big kill there onto Ghost Stick, and finally a kill for J178. So it's been a while since they found any. 12 and 6 the kill spread here, and it's 20 minutes. Doubling the kills for Power guys. Double the kills, rather, for Power guys. Immersion here, and doing a great job with the lockdown. Going to go straight for the Glimmer Cape, so playing a bit more of a defensive Rubik than an extremely aggressive one, but he's able to scare off even Pikachu here early on, who's now just about to finish off this BKB after farming this wave. Bit of lag there on our spectator end. Great ward for Vision here, as Misha could be in a bit of trouble. They've caught one as well. Petrashara now ILTW just gonna go ahead and Remnant up to the high ground. Up the Tombstone, maybe looking to fight here. There's no shrine available for use as the dust will find plenty of heroes. There's no BKB here on the SF. Song of the Siren will get used to try and get Pikachu out of here. He's got no Requiem for 40 seconds. Looks like they will be able to escape here. The Dusted Appearance will now wear off. Good arrow here onto IL2W, likely to end the chase here, or will it? Immersion with the lift, trying to find the SF. Looks like likely unable to save his life, as he will now fall. Great kill there. Positive guys just going straight in. TP'd into the fight, and no BKB was available. Now we'll purchase it in the fountain. But what could have been a great turn there with the BKB timing on Pikachu ending up to be a little bit less than ideal, as I remember to, of course, turn that on. Kind of silly person would not turn on their open mic. Hello, everyone in Dota TV. They're keeping this ward alive here, interestingly enough. Obviously, they see it. They know they see it. They're just watching, waiting, maybe trying to bait this out, maybe trying to bait for a TP. They actually see all of the wards here. And I was about to say, what was that about? They were just waiting for a while. Plenty of map control here. Urgon gonna get to the bottom tier 2 now as Pikachu tries to defend this one. I think they've caught a kitty though, unfortunately. Trying to escape here, has 2 leap charges, gonna use 2 of them. Jump charge is used as well. The final leap charge is gonna be forced out. Disruption will be able to save the cat's life for a bit longer, but not too much longer, as out of the disruption. ILTW to get the kill. Now Pikachu on the other side here will TP to the shrine underneath the observer ward from positive guys. Smoke maybe to break here. Rapid DUR could be in a bit of trouble. Palantino's jumping in as well. Has to complete a Diffusal Blade though, so it's a big charge, a big bonus for her. Now has queued up that Heart of Tarask as well. It's going to be a big spike for her now, but they've lost 2 of their tier 2s and have only gotten 1 tower in return here on the map for J178. Their SF's taken a toll recently, so he's still building up for the max soul charges, and he can't really get to his jungle. It's not quite safe enough. Positive guys, you know, they got their foot on the gas here, and they're looking to accelerate. Continue to just deny all the farm on the map here. Still not back up to max souls for Pikachu. And a little smoke up on the side of J178 here. Maybe trying to set a trap. Palantimos out in the open. They will scout him out. He's going to be the only one available. Now they're going to make the jump. Beautiful Burrow Strike onto 2. No epicenter to follow up. But yet the lockdown onto Immersion is great. Misha unable to save him. Does not have the tombstone either. That's going to be Aegis being reclaimed as well. You do have a DD and a well, that was the Aegis regeneration, as Misha will fall as well. Big fight out of J178 now. No BKBs used. Just a beautiful initiation from the Sand King. Aggressive Yule Scepter there, just to create a bit of space for Pikachu to back up. Nicely done there. What a beautiful jump that was. Extremely restrained on the usages of their ultis too. J178 may begin to see this game swing back in their favor now off the back of that beautiful fight. Maybe looking to smoke up again here. Oops, let's take a look at the items here. Blink Dagger not on Sand King, of course. Slash has finished off the Kaya and the Yules. What's Ember got here? Ultimate Orb. Going to be going straight into that Lincoln Sphere, which is going to be great, actually. They don't have a lot of aggressive Lincoln poppers. It's going to have to be Pikachu here with the Yule Scepter, as Misha could be in a bit of trouble now. Another teamfight immersion. BKB getting popped as well. Going to use that Requiem. Pikachu uses Requiem to be able to blow up that Misha quite quickly. He does have the buyback as the disruption comes through, saving the Sand King there, but it's a double Sandstorm there. They got a Venn diagram of Sandstorm in the river. Ghostic fighting against Pikachu. He's got no BKB. Big Num jumping in there to save the day. There's finally going to be the epicenter used to no kills, though. Urgon still able to tank through that. Song of the Siren now used, trying to save the life. However, the Pulse Nova slowly nuking down Petishara, trying to TP out of here. They've got the Dust. They do not have the lockdown, however. J178 barely able to escape, only finding the Undying in that engagement. Good job there by Ghostic, jumping into the river, immediately finding Pikachu without his BKB. Did use that 10-second charge, and now could be in a bit of trouble. Urgon not going to find him, though, with the Split Earth, so it's going to be a-okay to escape for now, but good fight for these guys. PG looking still pretty strong, however, as I've managed to switch over to kills, deaths, assists. We'll get our hero levels here. 19 is going to be the lobby leader, Urgon. Doing pretty well, closing in on that level 20, which is going to give him likely the Pulse Nova damage, I'd imagine. SF now has finished up out there. It's going to be the Blink Dagger, allow him to reposition himself quite nicely. Sand King still a bit poor, finally does have the Blink and is able to get a bit more damage in. Now the Reaver has been committed here for Nakasiren, so going straight into Heart. No BKB on her, as we're going to be smoked up here on the side of PG, looking to maybe find someone again. Reminiscent of their earlier fight, as Petishara going to find 1, 2, now 3 with Immersion showing. Ghostic running in, has the Aghanim Scepter as well. They found 1. It's going to be the Cat, dropping the Tombstone as well. Here, trying to TP out, will just be able to. They're going to be holding down this Cat, just throwing her back in range of the sentry to find that kill onto Big Num. Nicely done. Still only one tower here down for Positive guys. But this Naga Siren is certainly to be a bit of a problem here. They might be finding some... they might find themselves hitting... or find themselves up against a Naga Siren in a hard place here, so... could be a bit difficult for them as she now has enough money to finish off the heart. Looking like making a beeline for the secret drop. Just going to go ahead and buy out for that 3100 HP here on the Naga Siren. A little bit under-leveled compared to the carries on PG, though, so... could be a bit spooky, but I really think jfshfh178 reaching near unkillable levels here on the Naga Siren, as long as she's got a few teammates to support her. So gonna try whatever you can, though. That level, that 20 armor reduction, though, will be quite nice here, but still, Naga Siren clocking in, must be at least 30 armor right now. 28 is pretty close. 28 armor instead will leave her down to 8. So against tanky heroes like that, the armor reduction is going to be great. Wouldn't mind seeing a Desolator or maybe a Medallion on one of the supports to just increase that a lot. Of course, the Dispels are going to be a bit annoying here, making it much more difficult to keep up that armor reduction, but of course then it's going to be up to Palicimos to make sure that they're able to use that efficiently. Smoking under a ward, perhaps not quite, maybe looking for the jump. Immersion with the leap over the hill. They're going to find the arrow, actually getting body blocked there by the creep. They're going to nuke down Immersion. Ghosted quite tanky in the ultimate. Finally will go to run himself out. The Yule Scepter is there now. Urgon can be the buyback from Immersion as well. Naga Song of the Sirens try and break up the fight, getting canceled immediately. Urgon dying here. Pulse Nova pumping in the damage. Can they kill this man? They finally will. Getting killed from the grave. However, he's going to be ILTW as this team fight going all for J178. Naga Siren so low, though, they finally have managed to kill the fish. As down she goes. Immersion with the double kill. They'll get 3 kills there, but it's going to be a full team wipe there for Positive guys. Nicely done there. Just a ton of damage there from the Ember Spirit. Needs to be prioritized a bit in the next fight. It's so difficult there with that Yule's or for the Lincoln Sphere on him. Still no BKB even able to pump in that damage. Had an Arcane Rune as well, which makes it a bit more difficult, of course, but straight onto the high ground they go. Taking a look at how Naga Siren died. Just plenty of damage over time there. Fade Bolt, Maelstrom damage. Ooh. Few stuns necessary as well, but tons of magical damage. Sure, if we look at the combat log, those debuffs would be quite scary, as well as Misha cutting the wave here with the Sandstorm and the Fade Bolts. Have they gotten the tower? They have not. They do lack a bit of damage there, as now Rubik in a bit of trouble. They'll rotate 2, now 3 over. In a bit of trouble. There's going to be Demonic Purge utilized with 4 heroes. We'll get involved in that kill with Palatinos securing the kill. BKB now queued up here on the Naga Siren is going to be huge for them. She now begins to fight a bit more with the team, has overtaken everyone in the lobby now in terms of net worth, is quite tanky, 3100 HP like we said. I wonder what she's going to go for here. 30% evasion is going to be quite tempting for her. They've got plenty of magical damage. Is that pipe completed? It is now, so that might make a huge difference. That 400 magic buff as Petaspara going to be forced to blink out. They've got vision of him now. Smoke has 4 behind. Into the Moonlight Shadow once again, as they're going to try and make a play happen here, wrapping around. As we've said multiple times here, only 1 tower down for J178, though. Now Pikachu going to take the jump here, going to go immediately here for the Welcome. No, they're not actually, not quite immediately. The arrow, though, is going to be perfectly set up, allowing for that lockdown. Buying back will be Ghostic, and that's BKB expended here on Pikachu. Nice Song of the Siren to try and escape here. Happy Diriara on the way out. TP and will just be able to. Let's see the arrow. Not going to connect onto anyone. Jumping forward aggressively is ILTW. He's got that Aghanim Scepter, so that is a very fast Ember indeed now. Palantimos completely isolated from the rest of the team. Can they manage to find the kill here on the Naga Siren? She's incredibly tanky. There's going to be 1 Dispel used immediately into the stun, however. Has a bunch of armor, but now it's still way too much magic damage for Palantimos to withstand. Unfortunately, completely isolated for the team. Ends up going top lane, maybe trying to farm, but just gonna end up dying regardless. This is not a Radiance Naga, of course. This is instead the Manta Diffusal Naga. And into Roche they go. This time the cheese as well will be dropped here for positive guys. Dual Scepter, Blink, Bracer, Treads, and Wand are going to round up the itemization here for the SF. Going now for the Shivas, as Roche will fall. Maybe Urgon claiming the Aegis there will be a nice pickup for him. Becomes even harder to kill. The Aghanim Scepter here on the Ember, really making it happen though. Able to easily close the gap there on Naga Siren. No chance really for escape there. Out of drum charges though, but he's going to be replacing that quite soon here. They go into the high ground. He's actually going to be building the Octarine core, likely to take, of course, the Remnant Restored talent. At that point, he is just going to have Remnants up the wazoo, isn't he? Yeah, what does the recharge time come to then? 18 seconds, which reduced by a quarter is going to be something like... 6 is 3, 5. I don't know, like 4.5 seconds, a little bit less than 4 seconds. Whew. So it's going to be down to like a 12.5, maybe 13-second downtime on the Remnant charges there with Aghanim Scepter. He's got 5 of them. I like this build actually from the SF. He recognizes that they do have not a whole lot of means to be breaking through his Lincoln Sphere. Now with the arrow coming through, not connecting, they might be able to do so a bit more consistently as they've got the Yule Scepter already. The Sand King, Petishara, still a bit poor though. Has been a difficult game, finding himself even still lower, 1k lower than the Rubik here. Immersion playing an excellent game though, completely itemizing defensively. Now has that level 3 spell steal. He's going for the cast range challenge as well as an Aether Lens. So has a pretty nice steal range here, as you can see on the spell steal. Pretty generous range for sure. Naga, BKB? Not quite yet. It needs another 1k gold to finish it off. Has the Ogre Club at the very least, but does need to save for a buyback at this point in the game. Big Num continuing to push out the side lanes here. Now finally hitting level 17. Likely to TP out here, head back home. It's positive guys jumping forward. Is ILTW not going to find the cat in the trees though? She's a bit further back. But again, this Remnant recharge time is going to be a little bit ridiculous once he does finish off the... oh, he's actually changed it up, of course. As soon as he's gone from Octarine to BKB, which I'd like to see, Mirana now will be forced to use the Moonlight Shadow, being rooted down, making her think of where she's standing for quite some time. There's Palantimos again, getting closer and closer to this BKB, finally level 18, but hasn't been able to accelerate her farming quite a bit. Emerging with a lift onto someone. Who's this on? It's going to be onto the Sand King. I'm sorry, no, it's going to be instead after Urara. Out of the disruption, he will die. There's now 15 dusts leading to kills for Immersion, setting up for that one. Very nicely done. Okay, 178 now in a bit of trouble as they are going to get sieged for the first time here. I think this is going to be the biggest lead for either team. Indeed, positive guys aiming for that 10k in net worth. Long duration arrow here onto Lesh. Still has that Aegis though, as the Riptides are trying to get through here. They've tossed forward Pikachu though, falling so low. Do they have the lockdown? Stolen Burrow Strike will nearly guarantee it, as we've got a nice Venn diagram of rivers here placed down. Trying to focus down on the Tombstone, getting pinged down. SF as Pikachu will die for this one. Ghostix still so tanky. It's so hard to fight him here while he's got his Quasi River. And that's going to be immediately your mid lane of barracks as well as the tower, so it opens up shrines for the taking as well. Good fight there for positive guys as they're able to make it work. Nice push indeed. I think they're going to keep up the pressure. Urgon now TPing back here into the lane. Has the Fates Edict at the ready. Diabolic Edict at the ready, sorry. Go ahead and trigger that now, and this damage not in for this tower, rather not in for a good time. No fortify on this Dire side. Pikachu holding onto the buyback for now here. Has 40 seconds left on the respawn time for the tower. It's bot tier 3 anyway, does not have that much time. Down it goes. Barracks likely to fall here. Going to be a second lane of racks seemingly, as the arrow will not connect it to anyone once again, but so hard to jump in here. Ghostix is zoning them out with those little river. Palentinos could not jump in yet. Does have that BKB, but does not have the buyback. And without the SF, becomes a very difficult fight. So that's 2 lanes of barracks deleted. Now,
I almost feel bad.
By PG. There's the tip. LTW there. Now has enough money for the Black King bar as well. I don't think they're gonna quite have. I don't think they're gonna quite have Aegis. I was about to say for this next push, as there it goes, being reclaimed. BKB iteration here on Shadow Fiends down to 7 seconds. Ooh, it's gonna be getting a bit hard here for J178. With the BKB though is gonna be a good shot for them here to take a fight in their favor. A lot of this magic damage, a lot of the damage actually they're dishing out is gonna be mostly magical. Of course, the arrow just sailing through. It's a lot of people to sleight of fist there. Could have been potentially a setup there. I think that's BKB on the Ember though. 10 seconds now on him and a Lincoln Sphere. He is pretty scary to try and deal with. Same thing here on Ghostic. He's got a BKB as well with the Aghanim Scepter as well as the Hood of Defiance. 5-man smoke now for Positive Guys is now looking to take the jump here. Big Num able to try to escape here. He's going to be able to purge off the route there with the Guardian Greaves, but now they've caught Palantimos. BKB on Ghostic. BKB is all around as well. Palantimos going to get stunned up here. Nice stun onto one. Misha going to get nukes down here. That's BKBs on both cores. However, they're going to get a second as dying back will be the URL as well. BKB has expired here, and look at the damage onto Pikachu. They've got the Dust of Appearance. Nagasong forced out here, trying to TP out of harm's way. Rooted down though, unable to go anywhere. Massive kill there. GG is called, and unfortunately, J178 will fall here to the PG draft in game number 1. Very well played by them. I really thought they were going to have Naga problems, but just the magic damage able to overcome and overpower for sure. Holy cow. What a performance, actually. 6-0 and 16. ILTW just able to pump in that damage throughout the duration of that team fight. Ergon as well, even when those BKBs came out, was not a problem. Ghostic was there with the bashes, which of course will pierce that BKB as well. Look at that, 40k damage received here on Ghostic, and yet 52% reduced. Hero damage as well, quite impressive there. But that's going to be game number 1 here in this series. Positive Guys will take game number 1 quite convincingly as well. When I thought they'd have Naga problems, it's you know, and generally they were able to take care of it. No problem here whatsoever for Positive Guys. We'll see if that's going to be the case for game number 2 here, as we'll be back after a short break. Thank you guys for joining me for the CIS MDL qualifiers. We'll be back soon, guys.